there. Hope everybody have good holidays. Good holidays. Just wrapped up my trucking for the night, so went into Taco Bell, had some Taco Bell. So if I have to excuse myself, you know why now. It shouldn't be no surprises if I have to go running out of here. So yeah. Just so you know, you've been warned. You've been warned if I have to go running out of here. I had Taco Bell earlier, so what's everybody doing? What's everybody doing? Been a slow couple days. Took some time off for Christmas and whatnot. Yeah. Let's see what everybody's up to. What's anybody want to talk about? What is the topic for tonight? What is the So trucking and money, why not? You know, let's always talk money. I love money. Let's talk about money. Be sure to hit that thumbs up. Boom, got it right there if you could. Thumbs up it. Give it the old college try. You know, I ain't saying you can get it every time, but try. You know, that's what I always say. Give it your best. Give it your best. And you know, I won't be mad at you if you can't get the thumbs up. I get it. Not everybody's available to hit the thumbs up. So yeah. Sorry. Got pieces of what they call meat. I went to Taco Bell earlier, so like I said, if I have to go running out of here, don't be surprised. Let's see who all's in here. What's going on tonight, everybody? What's up, everybody? Let me get it going over here so I can read my comments. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that Taco Bell. Shouldn't have did it. Regretted it immediately. Don in the house. What's up, Don, for being number one? I heart. Number two. Yes, you are, sir. Rich Taco in the house. What's up, Rich? Jerome Jones. What's up, man? What's up? Don says thanks for the warning. Yeah, no problem. If you hear some farting and burping and belching, it's all this Taco Bell running through my veins right now. Oh, I don't know why I did that. It was like 1,000,000 carbs. That's not going to work well for me. That's not going to work well. I can't do carbs. I'm not supposed to be doing carbs. At a bunch of carbs. Probably going to get out here and do a few hot laps around this parking lot. Try to get my blood sugar to come back down here in a minute. So yeah. Freight trucking says, boom, what's up? Everybody like the Star Trek thumbnail? That's for you hardcore Trekkies out there. That's the old school Star Trek, you know. That's Captain Kirk and Spock. I want to do another one. You know, I need to do some Worf. You know, I need to get that forehead going. You know, Captain Picard. Who else? Data. I got a bunch of people I need to be from Star Trek. I can do a whole week worth of lives just on Star Trek. Let's see. Gus in the house. Paul Harris in the house. Backwoods in the house. What's up? Happy holidays is correct. Hope everybody had a great holiday. Hope you're going to have a great holiday. Enjoy your New Year's. You know, I don't know. I'm trying to time the weather with my next run, you know, like I really would like to avoid some bad weather with my next run. That last run I did was like, even this run was rough. Getting to the pickup, man. Minnesota was like iced over when I left. Stopped and had the truck washed. Definitely felt good about that, man. This truck was so freaking dirty. It needed it so bad. Gus says, how we making? We're doing good. This is a good load I got here. I booked this kind of on Christmas rates, so pretty good. Got to be delivering in the morning at Sam's Club at 11 o'clock, so I got about 180 miles to go. I just didn't have it in me. I didn't want to take it on in there. I guess I could have took it in there, but I don't know. I just didn't have it in me. Yeah, it was like one of those things. I was like, why am I rushing this? You know, it's going to a place that will not let me deliver early. Why am I trying to get there 4 or 5 hours early? I was like, I'm going to stop, take me a nice long break, and we'll pick it up again tomorrow. That's how I look at it. You know, like that's just how I do it. But yeah, I had the truck washed. Stopped at the Blue Beacon in Rochelle, Illinois, behind the Petro. That's a nice little spot right there. They did a good job. Good job. Truck and trailer both washed for like 80 bucks. I think it was 80 bucks. They did a good job. I mean, I was covered in salt and snow, and they did a good job. They did a real good job. Let's see, where else? Who else is in here? Gus, how we making it? I Heart Crypto versus. Glad this isn't Smell-O-Vision with the tacos. Yeah, yeah. I did a couple beef burritos in there, and yeah, yeah. I mean, it was meh, like Taco Bell usually is. It sounds great when you're thinking about it, but then after you do it, you regret it. It's like I don't know. Insert joke here. What it could be like, but yeah, yeah. 19 in the house, 13 likes. Thanks everybody for coming in. I appreciate you hanging out with me here on what is this, Sunday? Yeah, it's Sunday night. Boy, this is a late one here. Normally I get on before this late, but we're doing what we got to do. Doing what we got to do. Taylor Smith in the house. Taylor Smith says, "What's up, guys? Not much." Paul Harris, it's not meat, it's filling. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they admitted they put sand in their meat, right? Yeah, Taco Bell. They admitted they put sand in their meat as filler. So, yeah. So yeah, rough stuff. Rough stuff. Let's see. I Heart Crypto versus 50% soy meal. Would not doubt it. Would not doubt it. It is the mushiest meat you can get, and I guess that's why it's not meat. It's soy meal. That's good. See, and I'm kicking myself because I got pork chops. I got steak, and I got hamburgers in the fridge. I could have cooked any of that, but instead I went to Taco Bell and I paid like $9 for like a couple burritos. Let's see, what did I get? I got 3 burritos, a hard shell taco, and a soda, and it was $9. And why I bought the soda? I'm an idiot. I got freaking soda in the truck. I don't know. A fool in his money, right? A fool in his money. I'm way too tight to be getting ripped off like that. I'm gonna kick myself for about a week on that one. I guarantee that won't be done for a while. Sean says, how many miles on your truck when you bought it? Mine had about 412, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was 412. 412, 420, somewhere in there. Carlos says, hello, Mr. Cash. Greetings from Ecuador. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for making the show international, sir. Gus says, never watched Star Trek. I only watched Spaceballs. Yeah, Spaceballs is free on YouTube right now, I think. If you got YouTube Premium, you don't even got to watch commercials. Love Spaceballs. Watched that a little while back, matter of fact. Where's the whole movie? I thought they had the whole movie. Maybe it ain't on here anymore. Now it's showing buy or rent. I'm glad I got it in while it was free. Yeah, I watched Spaceballs a couple weeks ago. I watched Spaceballs. I don't know, maybe a month ago. It's a good movie. One of those classics. It's a classic. Let's see. Soy Milk. Greetings from Ecuador. Okay, Spaceballs, great movie. Handy says, hey dude, new sub here. Thank you very much. If you're not subbed, hit that sub button for me. Come on, it don't cost you anything. It makes me feel good. It don't really gain me anything other than, bragging rights. Told the kids, I was talking to the kids about my channel growth over Christmas break, and they seemed surprised. They were like, what? And I was like, yeah, I got like 2,200 subscribers. And they were like, well, how many of those are you? And I was like, I don't want to admit that, so let's don't talk about that. You know what I mean? Like, is there a law against a man subscribing to his own channel? I don't think so. I mean, let's face it. I guarantee you that Mr. Beast guy's probably got like 75,000 of his own accounts logged in. So I'm not ashamed of it. Probably 5 of my subscribers are me. Why not? Yeah, it's probably about the number, about 5 of me. I ain't ashamed to admit it. Let's see. New sub here. Okay, let me get back to this. New sub here and owner operator. Enjoying the content so far. Hopefully my channel can see the success of yours. I like to run hard and then give myself more rest at the end. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, I like to run hard and then, you know, turn around and run hard again. Let's see. Is this your channel? Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Let me see if I got the right guy here. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm subscribing to your channel. Let's see what you got here. The absolute worst thing about trucking. Okay, 4 days ago. 5-car fender bender featuring people who have no sense. Okay. Okay, I can dig it. I can dig it. Yeah. What other stuff do you go on about in your channel? Because I mean, you know, I like supporting truckers here. We're all about supporting truckers. Handies. Oh man, this Taco Bell is freaking talking to me. There's a link to Handy's channel if you guys want to check them out. Give them a little support. Give them some support. Paul Harris says it's my pre-employment eve starting in the AM with my new employer. Flew from Boston to Richmond, Virginia, or Richmond. What other? There's a lot of Richmonds. DIY in the house. What's up, DIY? He says, what? Yeah, man, we're chilling. We're doing it. You sound like my 2-year-old does that to everything now. He goes, what? Let's see. So at the pilot I'm at, they got motor coat anti-gel for 50% off, like the half-gallon jugs. I'm wondering if I should just buy all they got, you know? Like, I mean, you can't ever have too much anti-gel, right? I just hate that it's these big old containers. The big containers put me off. I'm like, where am I going to store that? And they're in those those brittle plastic containers. And I'm like, oh man, something hits one of those and it busts. That is going to be everywhere. It's going to be everywhere. So, yeah. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that. Oh, let's see. So, yeah, what's up? What's up, DIY? I Heart Crypto versus congrats, Paul. Yeah, Paul, tell us more about it if you want to. Mark M says, hey, Cash, you try any fuel ox yet? Oh, man. Oh, I'm so mad at myself, dude. I got an order of fuel ox at the house, and I freaking totally forgot. I walked right out without it the other day, man. So mad at myself, like, you don't even know. You don't even know. That's the only reason I'm thinking about buying some of this motor coat anti-gel, because on the way back to Minnesota, I may need anti-gel. And, you know, I'm like, well, if that's 50% off, and according to DIY's video on anti-gels, the motor coat works okay. So I may have to run back in there and try it. But I got the fuel ox at the house, man. Just, I'm so mad. And I could use it. I'm getting horrible fuel mileage today. I was driving into like a 20-mile-an-hour wind all day long coming down through Illinois, Arkansas. Oh my God, dude. Like absolute 20. At one point, it was 22 miles an hour headwind straight on into it. And then for part of the day, it was a side wind that was just rocking me back and forth. And don't you hate Missouri? Missouri has to go and put the daggum rumble strip right, the white line, right on the rumble strip. So the rumble strip's like right up on you. So if you swerve a little bit, I was on that rumble strip like half the day through Missouri. Absolute worst, man. Absolute worst. I call it misery for a reason. Give me a break. Rich Taco says, I have time to do laundry and I just don't have it in me. Bro, I'm right there with you. My laundry is in the bag back there, and I got it as far as I got out of the truck with my laundry last night. And I took like one step toward the truck stop, and I said, I ain't got it. It ain't there. I threw the bag back in the truck, and I was like, I got enough clothes to get me about another 2 to 3 days. You know, like if I stretch it out a little bit, maybe like 4 or 5 days. And I'm thinking about just waiting until I get back to the house to do it. I just don't know if I got it in me right now, honestly. I hate doing laundry on the road. You know, it's like last night I got done at about midnight, so I was gonna do it last night, but and I was like, this will be a great time to do it. Nobody will be doing laundry. I can get in there, I can get it done. I just couldn't do it, man. I just couldn't do it. I bagged it all up. I got it all ready to go. I I should have took it to the house with me the other day and did it at the house, but there again, man, I was lazy. Like as soon as I parked this truck in the yard, I jumped in the car because I had to dig the car out of the snow, and then like it was a mess getting to the house. So my car was buried under about a foot of snow, had a snowbank behind it. Luckily, they were cleaning up the parking lot with a skid steer bobcat, and they came up and like helped me dig my car out with the bobcat. But yeah, I was. By the time I got all that done, I just jumped in the car and left. I didn't get my clothes. The only thing I got out of the truck was a case of water because I was afraid that case of water was going to freeze and bust because it was like, we're in that part of Minnesota, like we're in that time of Minnesota where you never get above freezing. Like the high all week is in the 20s, the lows are in the teens. I think we got a couple lows in the single digits coming this week. So I get it, man. I get it. We've all been there. You just some days you just don't have it in you. Freight trucking says any have info on uh idle idle free APUs. Is that like an electric APU? I love electric APUs. Honestly, like there's some benefits to having here's like when I set up my next truck, here's how I'm gonna set it up. I want an electric APU, and I'm going to get the bunk heater that has the block heater in it. I want it to circulate the antifreeze for the block to keep my engine warm. I think that's how I'm going to do it next time because I like the electric APU. The fact that you have 4 extra batteries on the truck are like amazing in winter. You pretty much know you're going to have enough power to start the truck because you got 4 extra batteries, and they can tie all that into the starter. So it's all tied into the electrical system because it's got a charge while you're going down the road. You can, in fact, use it. It's great. I mean, there are some benefits to having a diesel APU. I like the fact that it does warm my radiator. It keeps the water circulation from the radiator back. So when I get up on a cold morning with an APU and I crank my truck, my water temp's already like 100 degrees. So I'm instantly pumping hot water through the engine and it heats up much faster. They make a bunk heater adapter that does the same thing. It just connects to your bunk heater like with a little core, and it circulates the water back and forth. So when you crank your block, when you crank your truck in the morning, you already got warm water going through the engine, so you don't have as hard of a cold start in the morning. I like that. That's probably how we'll set it up next time. I'll do the electric APU with the bunk heater with the water circulator. I like that. I like that. Let's see. Rich Taco says soy boy. Yeah. Oof. Oof. I don't like soy, man. It ain't for me. Anyone? Yeah, I'm not. LOL soy boy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not familiar on that particular brand of APU, but yeah, I'm a little envious if you've got an electric APU. I wish I had one. Um, yeah, Soy Boy Paul Harris, $9 for Taco Bell, $20 in Rolaids. Yeah, don't forget the Imodium AD tomorrow that I'll be needing. Throw another $5 in on that. Mark M says, freight, I would get a refurbished carrier APU for $5,000 with a massive muffler to quiet it down. Should be good. Yeah, I'm more on the electric APUs these days. Yeah, I am. Like less moving parts. You know, work really well. I mean, they've got those things efficient. They are. I would much rather go that way. Um, that's just me personally. I'd rather have an electric APU than a Because what's the benefit of having, what's the benefit of having, you know, a diesel APU if they make a bunk heater that heats the antifreeze like your APU does? It's like, um, yeah. Let's see. DIY Semi says I might be leaving the country. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, direct flights from Minnesota, bro. You know, hit me up, hit me up. Oh, man, be, yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. Time for a vacation. What's up, Cash? Claude says, what's up, Cash? Not much. Paul Harris says, self love. Yeah. Sean says, rates and shipping still heavy this week. I see. Yeah. Yeah, rates ain't going nowhere, man. Like, I don't know. I've been getting a lot of information on rates, like heavily compounded data on rates, and like based on things that are not like just the DAT load board. Because keep in mind, the DAT load board is not there for, like, I'm not going to just talk smack. I like DAT. But keep in mind, DAT's not there for you to win. DAT is there for you to meet some people. It's like a dating website, the DAT load board. For me, it's not a long-term thing. I use it, but it's for me to make connections and get to know people. It's not there for me to run all my freight off of. So I get a commercial on my YouTube. I got YouTube Premium now. Y'all should check out YouTube Premium. Well worth the $12, $15, whatever it is a month now. But so I got a commercial before I got YouTube Premium on YouTube from DAT Load Board, but it was from the broker side of it, not the driver's side, the broker side. Oh, let me tell you, they gave away a lot of secrets. They shouldn't have ran that commercial for truckers. Yeah, I don't know. Like, you might be able to Google it, but yeah. Let me see if I can look that up. DAT broker commercial. It'll probably show up. Make Sense or one of those guys. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's it right there. That looks something like it. But yeah, it's a commercial from the broker side of DAT Load Board. And let me tell you, they know more about us than you think they do. And they want to tell us the rates are going down because they're tired of paying and tired of going back to the shippers and saying, oh, we need more money to move your freight. Like, the brokers don't want to go say that, so don't let them tell you rates are going down. They're not. I've seen the data. The ocean container, the drayage as they call it, is through the roof right now. Like, through the roof. Even like all the way out to like the end of February, because they have to plan those ships like way in advance. It's not like they just load a shipping container tomorrow and it shows up on a Long Beach port. Like, that's planned out months in advance. They are massively behind right now. I still don't think our food supply in this country is back to where it should be. I'm not letting them talk me down off of nothing. I don't care. You call me with rates like it's as hot as ever to me. I refuse to let them tell me that it's anything otherwise. Because I think what happens is things get up, and then drivers don't want to, like, it's almost like they feel guilty about it. I think there's some self guilt in there. For me, there is none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to do favors. So yeah, that's how I look at it. So yeah, I think rates and shipping gonna be heavy this week. They're gonna be heavy next month. They're gonna be heavy to February. Come March, I think we're gonna have a lot of pent up situations here, like people wanting to build houses, that didn't get to do that this year. There's going to be a lot of people wanting to do additions to their, the people that want to build and do things weren't able to do it this year. Hopefully we can get back to it next year. I think flatbed is going to be stupid good next year. I've been putting a lot of thought into this, and looking at things and like how like construction does. I've got some inside Iggy's on the old construction industry, and a lot of pent up demand in construction. I think flatbed is going to be ridiculous next year. So come March, February, March, April, May, man, that's when shingles start moving. Lumber starts moving. You're gonna see it go. You're gonna see it go. As long as that demand is able to be realized, I think. Let's see. Rates shipping heavy this week. Yeah. Don says I have 2 phones and a laptop for you. There you go, Don. I appreciate you. You're the man. You're the man. Don's a local celebrity here in the Cash is King live feed. In case you guys don't know, he owns the record for showing up first more than anyone else. He's got his settings dialed in, man. He does. Claude says, how was Christmas? Christmas was great. I think the kids still have toys they haven't unwrapped. Like, we had so much going on that it was like you couldn't unwrap it all at one time. It was like we unwrapped it like on Christmas Eve. We unwrapped some stuff, played some toys, did a few things. Christmas Day did more things. I mean, they're probably still unwrapping toys. I don't know. It was a good one. It was a good one. Let's see. I heart crypto versus serious question. Why can't you lease the outside walls of your trailers to be used as advertising space? Trailers could be rolling billboards. People have done this with cars. Yeah, it could. You could. There's some liability to that. Like a lot of truckers drive like jackasses. Like I almost got ran off the road today by a guy on his cell phone, literally driving like this, like with his phone right up in his face, like the road was like a background to what he was looking at, like this. And he came up on we came up on a narrow bridge, and he caught the narrow bridge out of the corner of his eye, and he thought he was going to hit it, so he swerved over on me real hard. I had nowhere to go. We're on a narrow bridge. It was like, if you're going to hit me, son of a bitch, hit me. But I promise you, when all is said and done, I'm going to get out and I'm going to punch him right in the face. I'm just over it. Like, if you hit me with your vehicle, if you hit my vehicle with your vehicle, I'm going to jail. I don't care, because I'm going to punch you right in the mouth as hard as I can. I'm going to walk up like we're all cool, like we're going to shake hands, and I'm just going to overhand right in the mouth. I mean, lips wrapped around teeth missing, may go back for a second or third too. Like, get off your damn phone while you're driving. But I honked the air horn at him, and he slammed on his brakes. It scared the shit out of him. As well it should. Like, driving a semi down the road at 65 mile an hour. The company was called Montana. It was Montana something. It was a Freightliner, white Freightliner. New Freightliner Cascadia with a step deck on it. So, yeah, real jackass. But that's a big reason a lot of people don't put advertising on semi trucks, is because of stuff like that. Because, a truck takes out a school bus, or something, and whose name's on the side of the trailer? Monostat, don't want their name tied to a giant bloody accident. It's just the way it is. Like, you're not gonna, Tampax doesn't want, Tampax, a company, let's just take the, Tampax Corporation. They don't want their name on the side of a big accident, that's why I think, because I've seen it done before. I've even seen things where people put like ads on the side of their trailer that say rent this space. They'll have like a big billboard, 1-800 number, rent this space. But I think it causes a distraction, so people don't like it. I'm sure if you do it, your insurance company would want to know about it, and they'd want their cut, because you're doing something that's going to put more eyes on your truck, and you're going to be more scrutinized. It would have to be national companies, because, or for the most part it would be. I guess you could do some local regional stuff if you had trucks that ran locally and regionally. But yeah, just stuff like that, like would you want the name of your company on the side of a trailer and some guy like throwing bags of poop out in the parking lot, and then people like take a picture of the driver pouring his pee out the window, and you're on the side of the trailer, it's like like Mountain Dew or something, and then you'd be like, oh, I don't know about that. So that's why they don't do it. It's liabilities. There's a link to Handy's channel. Check him out. I've never visited the channel, but he's a fellow trucker. I'm gonna look at it when I get off here. Handy says, "Oh, thanks, man. Wasn't asking for it. I just talk about the topic and do weekly posts. I eventually plan to move into the typical vlogs. All right, yeah, we can support that." The celebrity, my man, Asian Mai has joined us. Asian Mai, I'm subscriber 89 on Handy's channel. There you go, man. Supporting truckers. That's what we do around here. If you guys do not have the Asian Mai show, my God, get out from under a rock and go get the man. Great channel, great channel. He's like one of those channels that when you first get into trucking, like, I would give so much to go back in time and have a channel like that I could watch. You know what I mean? Like, for real. His channel has got so much information on it. The Asian Mai show. I click it in there. There's your link. Click on the Asian Mai there if you don't have him, guys. He's almost at 60,000 subscribers. Almost there. He deserves every one of them, in my opinion. Deserves every one of them. Paul Harris says Richmond, Virginia. There you go. All right. Handy's, Asian Mai. I watch him too. Yeah, he's legit. Asian Mai is like, he's like world famous. He's got to be. Like, I mean, 60,000 subscribers. Some of his videos get like, 1 million views. Don says 90 now. There we go. There we go. Show some support. DIY's link there. You guys check out DIY. DIY's channel, man, he's running away. He's like almost 4,000 subscribers these days. That's a good channel. Freight Trucking says, have a great night, everyone. I got to hit the road. Yeah, be safe out there. Thanks for coming in, Freight Trucking. We appreciate you. Lone Star Transport in the house. My man says, good evening, Cash. Welcome back. Yeah, I got to get back in this live show game, man. This is my racket right here. I love being live, hanging out with my people. Where you at, Lone Star? You hauling something tonight, or you enjoying a night off? Sean says pilots in PA have motor coat half off. Seen it this week. Yeah, man. I don't know if they're trying to move some inventory or what. I know motor coat's very expensive, so I'm gonna go in there and get them to run the price on it and see what it is. I probably at least let me learn how to talk. I probably need to run in there and see at least what one bottle costs and just keep one in the truck. I got one jug of the white one, the Power Service, whatever it's called. I think it's Power Service. I got a bottle of that, but man, they don't treat a whole lot. That white bottle of Power Service only treats like, I don't want to be wrong about it, but that whole 80-ounce bottle treats like 250 gallons. But it, like, Minnesota's brutal on you. You got to double dose that thing, man. Like that Power Service, that 80-ounce jug. Like, I got a 120-gallon tank on each side. Like, it takes a whole jug on each side in Minnesota. I mean, I was -5 the other morning when I woke up. -5 degrees. Like, like, you do not want the anti-gel in that. Like, I seen another YouTuber was talking about he got gelled up there in, I can't remember his name, but somebody sent me a link to it, and I was watching it, and I was like, yeah, it's Minnesota in the winter, man. Like, you don't play around up there. You buy, like, if I buy fuel down here in Arkansas or, Tennessee, like, when I go back north, she will have a ton of anti-gel. And then on top of that, when I get back to, like, Illinois or Wisconsin, I will fill the tanks up with treated fuel. So that fuel's good to about -10 degrees. Yeah, give or take a little. Hans says, only downside about being owner-operator for me is that I'm from middle of Wyoming. Going home to make things cheaper and stock up is a challenge. Yeah, I mean, you got to learn, these grocery stores and these Walmarts and these Menards. I did the video the other day about Menards. If you're out in the Midwest, Google Menards. Their parking lots are typically pretty easy for trucks to get in and out of. They don't want you parking there overnight. You know, don't ruin it for everybody and try to stay there overnight. But um, they do let you go in. You know, and they got tools, clothing, uh, automotive, and groceries. So that's a great place for a trucker. That's a great resource for a trucker. And welcome to the channel, Hainsey. Thank you very much for coming in. We'll get you on point here. You know, I don't mind throwing out some shout outs either. If you got a channel and you want some people to know about it, it is hard to grow a channel on YouTube. But if you let me know about it, I can help you. I mean, I don't got one of those channels that's going to launch you into instant fame, but we'll grind it out together. Wait, that didn't sound right. Never mind. We will grow our channels together. There you go. Don't want nobody getting no ideas. Let's see. Rick in the house. What's up, Rick? He says nothing wrong with Missouri. I call Missouri misery. It's always been that way. I love the state. It's a beautiful state. It really is. But they got one thing they do wrong. They put that damn rumble strip right on the white line. I mean, literally, I had a patch of road today where the rumble strip, half the rumble strip was inside of the white line. And I'm like, that ain't right, because I'm over here swerving with the wind, you know, the truck's rocking back and forth all day, you know. It felt like I was on the Love Boat half the day. And, yeah, I'm over here on that rumble strip. I'm great at sound effects, don't you think? But anyway, I'm all over that rumble strip all day, man. The only beef I got with Missouri is move your rumble strip over about a foot. Give me about a foot. Give me like white line, then rumble strip. You know? But other than that, yeah, I'm down with Missouri. Silver Turkey says, Rick, you mean misery. Yeah. I've always called Missouri misery. You know, you get bored enough as a trucker, you'll start calling anything everything. G Friday says, how do y'all live up here in Minnesota? Roads are terrible. Yeah. Are you talking about just roads are rough? Because Minnesota's getting some rough roads, man. They need some work, dude. We need to fix the roads up there. Like, when you first come into Minnesota, like, that's how they keep people out from Wisconsin, is when you first come in from Wisconsin on 94, dude, like they got you right there. It's rough as hell. But yeah, man, I was trying to drive home the other day, and it was brutal, dude. Like, it was -5 degrees, and they were scraping and salting, but there's like a 2-inch layer of ice. You're not going to do much with that. Got the living hell scared out of me, too. I was going down up a 4-lane road, and there was like 3 cars in the ditch, and there was a state trooper there, like, assisting them. And just out of nowhere, my truck, I don't know if it was the wind or just the way the ice was, my truck just starts drifting towards the freaking trooper's car. Like where the cars had ran off the road, you could tell why they had ran off the road. My truck just starts drifting right to the back, and like, I'm on ice. Hitting the brake wouldn't have did any good. Accelerating wouldn't have did it. I mean, I was just stuck like a duck. I was doing about 15 miles an hour. Luckily, I caught traction, like, and I was trying to turn out of it, you know. Whew. Scared the living hell out of me, man, because, like, you know, to keep the trailer from jackknifing, I kind of had to steer into the trooper, like where the trooper was, and I was like this close to starting to hit the air horn just to get them out of the way, like, you know, just like, move everybody. They were all off in the ditch, but I was like, I don't know, if I hit that trooper car hard enough, we all may end up in the ditch. It's not the place you want to be, let me tell you. I was scared shitless. Handy says, misery loves company. Yeah, no doubt. Gee, Friday, I'm over here by St. Paul, and it's garbage right now. Yeah, supposed to be getting more snow Monday, Tuesday, I think. Anyway, I don't know. The old lady said it was snowing there this afternoon downtown Minneapolis. So no rest on that one, I guess. Like I said, I'm trying to kind of plan my next load. I don't know if I'm going to go all the way back to Minnesota on my next load. If it's snowing, I may just run something like to Chicago, grab something out of Chicago, come back south, you know, let that snow move on out, and then, you know, shotgun up in there, maybe up into Wisconsin, Minnesota at that point. But yeah. Let's see. Alexandra in the house. What's up, Alexandra? Says, hello, Mr. Cash. Hell Satan. Okay, I don't know if I can go with the Hell Satan, but to each their own. You're free to practice any religion in here you wish. But yeah, I'll have to go with praise the Lord instead of hell Satan. Rick N says TK has Thermo King has an electric. I think that's Thermo King. TK has a electric APU, but if you don't drive enough, they don't suggest it. But that's based on my limited research. Yeah, yeah. Like the electric APU I used to have. Um, you needed about I don't know, you needed about 5 or 6 hours to charge the batteries going down the road. Now, they also had a thing where, like, if you ran out of battery in the middle of the night, the truck would kick on and run for like an hour, and it would give you like 25% charge or 35% or something like that. It would give you, most of the time, it would give you enough charge to get you through the day. Now, in the winter, when I ran the bunk heater, the truck never cranked. The auxiliary batteries were, I don't know what this guy next to me is doing. He's I guess he's leaving. I guess that's what he's doing. Damn it, I hate when the guy next to me leaves. That's why I picked this spot. There was two trucks on either side. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily go for the easy spot. I go with the spot that's got two trucks on either side. Because I don't want people like that leaving in the middle of the night. Now I got to worry about somebody else coming in here trying to park beside me. Oh, bummer. Bummer. 34 in the house, 25 likes. Hit that like button for me if you could, if you haven't. But yeah, I like that idea. I like those electric APUs. Works really well. Silver is Mizraha. Yeah, Mizraha. Yeah. YouTube Premium is worth it for sure. Yeah, it's a great deal on that. Trucking with Blaze. What's up, brother? Says hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I'm having a pretty good one so far. DIY says indicators say it will stay hot. New prez or virus are the wild cards. Yeah, yeah. That's the thing. I think there's a lot of pent up demand in freight right now, and I think if we can ever get some clarity on where we're going, I think it's going to be big next year. I do. I don't know if it's going to be as good as it was at the end of this year, all year, but I think we're going to stay pretty good for a while. I don't think we've hit the peak yet, honestly. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but like we got a lot of business in this country that's not being done. You know what I mean? Like I would have if we hadn't had coronavirus, it would have been unbelievable to see what this holiday season produced as far as freight rates. But yeah, I think we're still growing at this point. I do. DIY says ocean volumes, OTRI, ITRI, are through the roof. Yeah, yeah, that data is out there and it is amazing. Rich Taco says 100% China ships are booked all first quarter. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they're way behind on drayage. Um, I was watching a trucker today. Who was it? Oh, I can't. Hot Shot Dave. Hot Shot Dave. He's doing power only out on the East Coast right now. And yeah, a lot of that drayage, a lot of those short runs out there are like through the roof. Like, like you can haul a trailer 50 miles inland and then bring the empty trailer back, and it's paying like $9 a mile, like $450 to drive a trailer in 50 miles and then back. It's like $4.50 round trip miles. Um, like the demand is stupid out there right now. If business was to get popping again, yeah. And like I said, construction is way pent up. I know people that's trying to do things to their house that's been trying to do them for like a year now, and it's coming up on a year, like planned out for a year, and they can't get to them because things get held up. It's like, well, you can't get the construction supplies that you need. You can't get people, are changing their mind about wanting other people in their house all the time, and it's amazing right now because it's causing this whole just it's like a dam, it's blocked up. You got it all just keeps backing up, and it's like until the it's all released and all this demand can get handled. I mean, it's just going to keep backing up. Um, Let's see. Handy says, how are load boards for people who will how are load boards for people who will only overnight? Big potential there or not? Just depends on the area and the load, honestly. I mean, sometimes you can find some good paying overnight stuff. I do occasionally run overnight loads. Um, for reefer, yeah. It just depends. I mean, it's hard to predict. Areas are so different. But yeah, I mean, if you can find something that like a straight through run, you can typically get a little bit of a premium on that. Um, Rich Taco said, "You ever watch Freight Waves YouTube channel? Their videos have so little views. Where do they get their funding? Megas?" Yeah, Freight Waves. Let me see. I don't want to get this wrong. The guy who started Freight Waves, his rich uncle or his dad or somebody's big at U.S. Express. Yeah, Freight Waves. I'm not a huge fan of Freight Waves, honestly. Just that's just me. Rich Taco says, Cash, you got to Photoshop the wrestler, the $1 million man. The $1 million man. Let me see what that looks like. I does not ring a bell. Is that like WWE or something? Let me look it up here. $1 million man. WWE. $1 million man. Oh, you talking about this guy? Yeah, it looks familiar. That'd be a good one. That dude right there. I need to get some Ric Flair going. Woo! I got a sick Ric Flair game. Um, let's see. Lone Star Transport. If I run into your truck, it's gonna be a hit and run because I don't want to get punched in the face. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like mistakes happen. I get it. So, like, if it's a mistake, it's a mistake. But if you're on your phone, like if I look over and you're like this, and then, you hit my truck, oh, it's on. Like I might get my ass kicked at the end of it. I don't know. Maybe I jump out and I slap some big, MMA guy across the face and he, twists my arm till it snaps off and beats me with the bloody end of it. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to make a go of it. Got to make a go of it. Let's see. Paul Harris says Tampax wouldn't want to be in a bloody accident. Yeah, thank you, Paul. Appreciate that. I'm glad somebody got that. Mark M, I'm going to stick to reefer. I don't want to kill myself slipping on a tarp. Oh man, ain't that the worst? You're up there on some slick ass lumber that's got a nice little layer of dew on it or a nice little layer of frost, and that wind catches that tarp, and the next thing you know, your legs are bending the wrong way. Like it's not a good deal. If I ever switch, it's going to be to an enclosed car hauler. Working directly with private customers is how you make cash money. Yeah, there you go. You gotta have a plan. I might do Conestoga. The strapping part of it, I'm not as against. I might do like a Conestoga type thing. I could deal with that. Like I've seen some dudes do steel coils and stuff, or like steel plate on a Conestoga. That looks pretty easy. Throw a chain or two on it, you throw a bunch of straps on it, boom, close her up, tighten her down, and off to the races. So yeah. Let's see. Dragon Blaze says, I live watching that mother trucker. Yeah, no doubt. I love watching Asian Mind. Trucker in the house. He says, we run flatbed. 2021 is looking to be a banner year. Thanks for all the good content on your channel as well. Yeah, congratulations on being in flatbed. I see it coming alive. If we can get this construction going like it needs to be going, because a lot of people right now, they're getting these loans for like, at, 1%. You can go down to the bank and, I mean, hell, a CD rate's 1%. If you're lucky these days, you can get a home improvement loan for like 2%, and you telling me that demand isn't going to come alive when people are remodeling their house at 2%? You know what I mean? Like, shoot, get 3 home equity lines of credit on that joker. You know what I'm saying? Build a palace. Yeah, Paul, there you go. Paul got the joke about the bloody accident. Uh, let's see. Lone Star says, I went to Abington, Virginia this morning and back to South Carolina, home now, then to Siler City, North Carolina in the morning. All right, working hard on a Sunday. Thank you for delivering that delicious meat. I appreciate that. Alexandra says Schuster is giving another raise January 15th. Damn, come on. Damn, come on. If anybody would like more information on Schuster, if you will email me, be very serious about it, okay? Look into Schuster on your own and see if you live in their hiring area. See if their pay is what you would be happy with. Do your research. And then if you like Schuster and you would like to, know more about Schuster, shoot me an email and I can get you in contact with Alexandra to answer questions about Schuster for you. Now, in return, to get very honest firsthand, like Alexander's not the type of person that's going to sugarcoat. I can promise you that. You're going to get the facts. So I would say if you do email me and I do put you in contact with Alexandra, use her as your referral. Get her the referral bonus. Get them what they need. Let's see here. Mark M says at DIY, it's time to take a vacation. If things go south come next week, you'll want to be somewhere safe when everything is shut down. Okay. Or just go have a party. It's never a bad time to have a party. Claude says, Cash, what do you think about a lease of $450 a week for 115 weeks plus tag insurance? The only thing about it I don't like is 99 cents a mile loaded or empty. What do you think? Ugh. Yeah, that rate's a bummer. That rate is a bummer. Yeah, I don't know, man. I have trouble getting behind that. I like the $450 a week for 115 weeks. You're talking like 2 years, a little over 2 years on that. $450 a week plus tags and insurance. So you're probably looking at like what, $600 a week on fixed cost. I think 99 cents a mile is a little low for me. I'd have trouble with that. Motor Wars says, talk about tax. Tax sucks. That's about all I'm willing to say. DIY Semi says, Mark M, thinking Amsterdam. Hallelujah. Amsterdam's the best. As you can see here, I am very serious about Amsterdam. I love Amsterdam. I have a giant tattoo on the back of my leg that says Amsterdam. It's like Mecca for men. It's a place everyone should visit before they die. It's an amazing place. It's full of culture everywhere. Like buildings that, I don't know. You see buildings that are older than this country. You see stuff in America and you're like, wow, that was like in the 1905, and you're like, that was a long time ago. And then you go over there and you see buildings that say like 1550, and you're like, oh, never mind. Ooh, that Taco Bell is talking to me. Where the Rolaids at? I'm over it. I've waited as long as I can. You gotta watch me chew a Rolade. Well, you don't have to, but if you stick around, you're gonna see it. Yeah. Woo. Oh, that was a bad idea. Let's see. Handy says, I'm okay with rumble on the white line if there is no shoulder or barely any shoulder. No, this is on the freeway in Missouri. Be an 8-foot shoulder, but they put the rumble strip on the white line. Like, it makes it rough. On a windy day, when you're driving a semi on a windy day and you're doing this number right here, and you're not just dancing to some interpretive music you've got on, you're actually swerving. Can be rough. Gus says, do you ever see where the rumble strip in the middle of the road? Yeah, in Pennsylvania on one lane roads. Yeah, there's some of that in Minnesota too on some of the 2 lane roads. You know, 1 lane each direction. They do a lot of like double yellow line rumble strips. I'm not as against that. I mean, I kind of am, but I'm like that's kind of a little bit justifiable, like because you're on a you're on a like 1 way each direction. But when I'm on the freeway and I've got like 10 foot of shoulder, move a rumble strip over like a foot. Um, that's just me. Handy says, I'm thankful for growing up in Wyoming. I'm 29 and 20 years in Wyoming. Wind and winter conditions are easy for me. Yeah. Yeah, I take no part. I take no part in Wyoming winters. Handy says, my first investment for my truck was a dash cam. Got to cover my ass in case you wonder what I got. 20 kW T680 fully loaded with airbags on the steers. This thing's rides like a caddy. Yeah, aren't most trucks air ride on the front these days? I don't know. I feel like a spring ride steers better on it, but yeah, an air ride on the steer is pretty nice. Um, Rodney Crouch, what's up, Rodney? How's it going out there? It says Happy New Year, rolling through Nebraska. Okay, everything going good for you out there, Rodney? Let's see. John M says Ted DeBazi. Yeah, I think that was the $1 million. Was that the $1 million guy? Let's see. Where we at? 31 in the house. 29 likes. Hit that like button for me if you could. Let me get back to where I was at. Let's see. First investment. Yeah, dash cam. Yeah, I think you got to have a dash cam. I mount this phone in my driver's side window a lot, and I put the camera on just facing out my window. And I love people's face when they pull up and they see that's a camera. They're like, yeah, what was you doing over there that you shouldn't have been doing? I got a lot of them on recorded. I thought about doing a highlight reel. You see a lot of truck drivers doing this right here going down the road. Got that phone in their hand. I don't think they understand. That's a $2,750 fine. If you're in a commercial vehicle and you're holding your phone in your hand, that's $2,700 that's coming out of your pocket. For the DOT number on the side of the truck, whoever owns that, that's $10,000 coming out of their pocket. So if you're an owner-operator and you have your own authority and you get caught with a cell phone in your hand, you're pretty much done. Your insurance rates are going to go through the roof. Like, you get caught with a cell phone in your hand and they're going to, oh my God, Flow is going to take you to the cleaners on your progressive rate. It's just not worth it, guys. It's just not worth it. Yeah, just be careful with that, or don't do it, more or less. Night Ranger, the 4 horsemen, you, Mark, DIY, and BOC. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. Asian Mind, Dirty Broke, they got to be in there too. Let's see. Yeah, that Rich Taco. Yeah, that guy. That's you. Okay. Yeah, I need to get that guy. I'll work on that. Mark M says, I'm in Miami right now with my windows down, 65 degrees, slight breeze. I got those bug screens, best investment ever. They're worth every penny. I'm sick of waking up covered in mosquito bites. Live and learn. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, you gotta keep those bugs out of the truck for sure. Faux show. I don't have those for this truck. I've had them for trucks in the past. It's perfect here right now as far as I'm concerned. It's like, that Taco Bell. Oh, that Taco Bell. Hang on, I'm waiting on this thing to update. It's supposed to get down to like 50 something here, like low 50s. I got a do not freeze load. I got the reefer turned off. So yeah, waiting on this thing to update. I don't know. But yeah, it's perfect here. I don't think I'm going to run any kind of heat or anything. Um, it's going to be good sleeping weather. It's going to be good sleeping weather. Um, Let me see. This thing keeps jumping around. I mean, where was I at? Slight breeze, mosquitoes. Philip Trucker in the house. What's up, brother? Ain't seen you in a minute. Says, "Sup, Cash? Saw a flatbed guy almost get turned into a kite by his tarp the other day. Yeah, yeah. That flatbed ain't for the not for me. There's some times when they put you out in the wind and it just ain't right, man. It ain't right. Um, Gotta be very careful. Says Lone Star, we're in South Carolina. I'm in Greenville. Claude says $7.80 a week fixed cost. Um, yeah, yeah. I don't know. That 99 cents a mile is rough for me though. Um, like it's just a tough rate to take. And I know they're paying you deadhead that rate and everything, and that adds up. That adds probably another what like 20 or 30% to that rate. I don't know. It's one of those things, man. I don't know. I don't know. It's not the worst deal I've ever heard, but I don't know. That 99 cents a mile, I would get hung up on that, I think. Um, Lone Star Transport DIY, thanks for the tip on biennial update. I'm always trying to remember what year I did it, so just going to do it every January like you mentioned. Wasn't aware we could do it early. Okay. Taxes do suck. Yes, they do. Bernie Sands in the house. What's up, Bernie? Says, what's up, Cash? I love that thumbnail. Thank you very much. Live long and prosper. Prosper. I don't know how you do your thumb in that. Is that one of those situations like that? Um, for sure. Blacksburg, P. Okay, let's see. Wait. Yeah. Lone Star says Blackburg, South Carolina. Handies, most trucks out there will be just leafs on steers. The big difference is that with bags on road damage doesn't tear my back up, and if I have to brake hard, nose won't try to push me. Okay. Nose won't try to pull me. I mean, okay. Um, Rodney says everything's going great. I got more graphics on the truck. Nice for Christmas. Fuel mileage is still terrible. Need a mechanic to diagnose. Any references? Um, no, not right offhand. Uh, if you've got a Detroit, um, I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. Because I think you got a Western Star, right? You got a Western Star. That's got Detroit in it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, not right offhand. I mean, if anybody knows any good Detroit mechanics, I mean, I know some, but I don't know if they're any better than just taking it to your local shop. I don't know if I would drive. You know who you should try to get a hold of is Star Car Dave on YouTube. Star Car Dave. I don't know if you're familiar with Star Car Dave. He's got a Western Star, and you might check with him. He knows a lot about those trucks, um, the new ones, So yeah, you might check with him on that. He might be able to help you out a little bit. Let's see. Alexandra says it's nice here, 45 degrees and a little breeze. I have the window down and the fan on. Yeah, that's a good temp right there. Pull that cool air in. That's the way to do it. Rick Ian says taxes don't suck. Congress members who refuse to fix the tax system suck. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I still think taxes suck. I mean, I get the necessity of them, but yeah, I just can't. I can't bring myself to say that I like them. Let's see. Hey Rick? What do you think about a flat tax? What's your opinion on flat tax? Um, Philip Trucker says, Cash, you need to do a Star Wars thumbnail, maybe Baby Yoda. Oh my man, my last live, probably not my last one, but one or two back, I was Yoda. Let me see here. Let me find it. Yeah, I was Yoda. Oh damn it, I cleared myself. That's not what I was trying to do. Um, yeah, there you go. There's Cash Yoda. Yeah, I got some good ideas. DIY gave me a bunch of good ideas on the thumbnails the other day, so I got a bunch coming. I got let me talk about a few of them I got coming. Y'all throw some in there if you know any good ones. Um, the Shawshank Redemption. Let's see, Groundhog's Day. Um, let's see, Daisy Duke. The Incredible Hulk. The Muppets. Mr. Rogers. The Big Lebowski. A bunch of Marvel characters. Who else? Who else? Let's see. Over the Top. Sylvester Stallone. Over the Top. Yeah. So those are just a few. Just a few. Um, Forrest Gump. I missed that one. Forrest Gump. Yeah, I got a few there that I'm working on. Um, let's see. Gary Bates says, "Tell me what 42 cents a mile is like for reefer and over 3,000 miles a week." Um, are those 42 cents? Is that practical miles? Oh, I got me a new neighbor coming in here. Got me a new neighbor. These lines are crooked as shit. So if he gets that halfway in there the first time I give it to him, as long as he don't hit my mirrors, we're good. As long as he don't hit my mirrors, we're good. Um, but yeah, 42 cents a mile seems a little low to me. Like Schuster is paying like 50 cents a mile. Crete's paying like 50 cents a mile. There's some reefer carriers out there. By Crete, I mean Schaefer. There's some companies out there paying more than 42, but let's be honest about it. If you're happy where you're at and you like what you're doing, 42 cents a mile ain't the end of the world. I would demand practical miles on that because you don't want to take a 10% cut on getting short miles. I'm a big fan of practical miles. I want my miles to be practical. It's just how I want it. Just how I want it. Let's see. Lone Star says, Rodney, you could try Pittsburgh Power if you get through there. Yeah. Yeah, check them out. Like, you know, yeah, I mean, uh, there's, let's see, in Decatur, Illinois, there's a truck center dealership there that's a pretty good Detroit, figuring stuff out on Detroit. I've had good luck there. But, yeah, I mean, um, what's the specs on that truck? Like, is that just a truck that's, not going to do better mileage, or is it, do you think, something's up with, something's up with it, or, let's see here. Hang on a second. I'm not getting my chat's not updating. Let me try it again here. Okay, there we go. There we go. Uh, Hellboy and Baba Booey. Okay. Yeah. Baba Booey. Baba Booey. Ha ha flow high. Let me see here. Let me do Baba Booey. And Hellboy. There we go. There we go. I can get rid of Yoda. I already did Yoda. Let me erase Yoda. Star Trek. I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put Data beside that because I want to do Data. But you know. Oh yeah. There we go. There we go. Appreciate the suggestions. Bernie says, "All right, fellas, I got to get out of here and rest the neck now. I got to have this load in Gas City, Indiana. Walmart 5 in the AM. I'll catch you up on the replay tomorrow. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Rick N says, I think the flat tax would harm the poor and make the filthy rich even richer. They need to recognize people should be able to write off their expenses and raise rates, but that's oversimplification. Okay. Because I hear a lot of people say flat rates the way to do it, but I don't claim to be smart enough to repeat, what other people say. So I'll take what you say, Rick, as, that's probably right. It probably would hurt the poor. You're right. And now that you mention that, the only people I've ever heard say the flat rate's the way to do it are rich people. So maybe there's something to that. The Frozen movie. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Let me go ahead and put that on here. I got Disney, but I don't have anything specific. So let me do Disney Frozen movie. Okay. All right, we'll come back to that one. That is a good one. Alexandra says 54 cents a mile. Dang. So see, there you go. You could get a 12-cent a mile raise. Going to 56, 15th of January, can make up to 60 cents a mile. Damn. Yeah. Like, if you go from 42 cents to, let's go to the low end of that. It's going to be 56 cents a mile in January. So let's say you apply, you get approved. By the time you get there, that raise is going to be there. So you're making 14 cents a mile more. 14 cents a mile times, let's say 2,700 miles. Like that's an extra $378 a week. That is nothing to play around with. So yeah. If you guys want to know more about Schuster, like I said, do your research, do your homework, and then once you realize like they hire in your area, maybe call and talk to a recruiter. But if you want firsthand knowledge from a driver, shoot me an email and I can get you in contact with Alexandra, and you can get a firsthand account of what's going on over there. And the only thing I ask, I don't get anything out of it. Sorry, I got a microphone. You're probably hearing that. I'm slapping the hell out of it. Yeah, I went high tech. Look at this. It got me a microphone. Check this out. Hello. I don't know if it's helping the audio in here or not, but we'll find out. Let's see. So yeah, I mean that's a huge step up. If you go, let's say you bump up to the 60 cents a mile. Let's just play with numbers. 60 cents times 2,700. Yeah, that's $16.20 a week on like an average. That's an 18-cent pay raise. So, I mean, that's like getting an extra $486 a week. That's a significant pay raise. But like I said, if you're happy where you're at, yeah. Let's see where we at. Philip Trigger says 42 cents a mile, but how fast does the truck run, and what's the detention policy for the reefer? Yeah, I mean, truck speed matters a little bit, like you don't want to be going 62, but as long as you're in that like 65 mile an hour range, I think you're fine. And yeah, detention policy is a big one. That's a good point, Philip. That's a good point. Gary Bates says I drive like 3,300 and paid for 2,850. Yeah. See, that's common. Let's see, 2,850 divided by 3,300. Yeah, that's a pretty good chunk. That's about 15%. Yeah, that's a bummer. A lot of that out there, That's why I like getting paid practical miles. 67 mile an hour, basically drop and hook. Okay. Yeah. Gary Bates basically dropping hook. Bernie says, put your face on one of the original Dumb and Dumber guys while they was on that little scooter in Aspen. Oh, man. Oh, bro, I should do my face on both of them. Riding belly to butt on a let me put that on there. Dumb. I may already have Dumb and Dumber on there, actually. I don't have that Dumb and Dumb. Let's see here. Let me see here. Dumb and Dumber mini bike. Mini bike. There we go. There we go. Put that one in there. Put that one in the mix. Love that movie. Love that movie. Mark M says take apart all the emission sensors and those small pipes and clean them out good with brake cleaner and a brass brush. Don't believe the miracles in a bottle. I've heard fuel ox could fix your truck. Yeah. Let's see. Night Ranger says Walt Disney is turning over in his grave. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. Gary Bates says, been there a few in Gas City. Yep. Rich Taco, Michael Knight from Knight Rider. Yeah, I believe I do have Knight Rider on here already. Yeah, I got Knight Rider. Got Knight Rider right there. That's a good one. That's a good one. Baywatch would be funny. Yeah, got Baywatch on there. Where's Baywatch? Yeah, funny. I got Knight Rider and Baywatch. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Like, Knight Rider, Baywatch. That's funny, man. Y'all suggested that, like, in the order that I've already got them on there. That's great. Let's see. So what would be a good Baywatch? Like, I was thinking of doing my face on, like, what's that German guy, Hasselhoff? Thought about doing my face on him, like staring at somebody's breast or something, like make it look like, I'm staring at boobs. Rodney says, I've had a valve adjustment 2 times. They claim had no parameters on it, like my speed set and idle shutdown. So now I have it governed at 75 mile an hour and idle shutdown still 5.6 to 6 miles per gallon. Okay. I mean, are you running 75 miles an hour? Because I mean that running that speed, that may be the 6 miles per gallon may be where you're at on that. Rich Taco said lead singers from 80s hair metal. Oh, there we go, hair metal. Let me just put hair metal in there. Hair metal. There we go. Appreciate that. That's a good one. That's a good one. Ronnie Crouch, a 2016 Western Star, only 313,000 miles. Whew. Aaron says, I'm new to your followers. Thank you. If I ever suggest we drink Kool-Aid together, you guys don't do it. Just playing. Just playing. Quick question. Are you an owner-operator? Yes, I am an owner-operator. And if so, how do you know when you're getting a good rate? Reefer owner-operator here, new owner. You just got to learn those markets. You got to learn those rates. You got to watch the load boards. You got to make a lot of calls. It just comes with time. It just comes with time. Try to start high, and don't be afraid to get, don't be afraid to have to turn down a few loads. Sometimes you just can't make it work. And I think that's something a lot of new guys get in. They're like, they feel the pressure of being new and they want to hurry up and get some loads and they want to get moving and make money. But at the same time, like, sometimes the numbers don't work for you and you got to tell the broker no, hell to the no. What do like, are you crazy? Like, but yeah, you just learn it over time is basically, the best way. Alexander says, how about your face on Leatherface when he's grabbing that woman from behind? Okay. Leatherface. I did Freddy Krueger the other day. I don't know if y'all saw that one. I had me a Freddy Krueger thing going. Leather face. There we go. Let's see. Lone Star Transport says good night and be safe, everyone. See you on the next one. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here in a minute. Motor War says 300 Spartan. Yeah, there's another one. Another one. Maximum Overdrive. Okay. Deplane. Oh my god. Oh my god. I gotta hurry up and write these down. Hang on a second. Hold on a second. Fantasy Island. Fantasy Island Tattoo. I seen Hank Hill in there. I like that one. Hank Hill. Should do a Hank or Bobby. Maybe I should be Bobby Hill. Somebody said I look like Bobby Hill in a comment the other day. I was like, yeah, I kind of do. I think they were trying to be insulting, but I'm like, I don't know. I think Bobby Hill's pretty cool, so you ain't bothering me with that one. Maximum Overdrive 300. Okay, maximum Overdrive and Spotting. Could be a Spotting. All right. All right. All right, guys. I think I'm going to hop off here for a minute. Appreciate everybody coming in. It's been a very fun, very quick hour and 20 minutes in here. If you haven't hit that like button for me, go ahead and get that like button for me on the way out. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. We do this all the time. We hang out. We talk trucker stuff all the time. I enjoy everybody. Okay, we got Twiggy on Buck Rogers. Yeah, that's I like that. I can't believe I missed that one. Philip Trucker says, if Alexandra is suggesting that, I'd say White Zombie or Corn with Dreads. Oh, yeah, White Zombie would be a good one. Let's see. Mark M says, Aaron, my simple equation is I better be at least a 1,000 a day gross, and if I have to deal with a bunch of appointments and crap shippers like Tyson, my rate never goes down. $1,500 a day is good money. Yeah, it just depends on where you're at too, because like, coming out of certain areas of the country, it's hard to make $1,000 a day, but you average it, because like going in, maybe you was making like $2,000 a day, so then it all averages out. You just got to learn, like certain areas are good outbound freight, and some areas are good with inbound freight. Like, it's rare that you go straight from point A to point B. My recommendation would be whatever city you live in, pick another city. Like, say I live in Minneapolis. I'll use my Minneapolis for example. Okay. Pick like a city, like, let's just pick a random city. Let's say Minnesota to Nashville. Okay. Run that lane back and forth. Learn what freight pays from Minnesota. Learn what freight pays from Nashville. Just run back and forth. Pick you a city and just run out and run back and run out and run back. And like, say I can't find anything out of Nashville, I start working my way back. I go look in Louisville. Is there anything in Louisville that I can come back with? Is there anything in Indianapolis, Chicago? I just work my way back. Sometimes it's better to deadhead, like from Nashville. You'd be better off to deadhead up to Louisville and get a load that pays the same rate as from Nashville back to Minneapolis. You will learn these things if you just keep running that same route back and forth. Maybe have you like an auxiliary route that you run sometimes. Maybe like if you're in Minneapolis, like Minneapolis to St. Louis or Minneapolis to Kansas City, like run that route back and forth. That's my suggestion. Pick a lane and run it back and forth. I've got about 4 or 5 lanes I run, and I really don't vary from them very much. I stick to them because I know what the rates are like throughout the year. I know, like, I don't mind going to Florida when I have my connections have freight in Florida. Build those connections would be another big piece of advice I'd give you. Let's see. Rodney Crouch, how about Pennywise? Okay, I like that one. Dora, Mad Max. Excellent show. Good night, Uncle Cash. Thank you, Night Ranger. Thanks for coming in. Laverne and Shirley. Yes. Yes, Laverne and Shirley. They will be 5 people get that when I do it. but I will know they are true fans. Yeah, Fantasy Island. There you go. I hear Nashville is rates are exploding. I could see that. I could see that, especially if you're hauling RVs. Camoon. Rick in too soon. Yeah, too soon, Rick. I'll pile on though. I'm always a piler oner. Guys, I appreciate you. It's been so much fun. We're out of here. It's been an hour and 25 minutes. Go back and check out the video I posted today. If you haven't seen my weekly recap video, I posted that. Check out the description. Got MUDFLAP, all that fun stuff down there. Click on all those buttons down there. Sign up for all those things down there. Yeah, lots of fun. Oh, it's Taco Bell still killing me. I think I'm going to be in trouble with this Taco Bell. An hour and a half later, I should not be having like belches and burps like this. This is not natural. Everybody say a prayer for me to whichever deity you pray to. Please do that for me. And take care of each other out there. Later.